Alright gang, here we are. My final review of Modern Warfare 3. This is multiplayer, this Warzone, this is everything that's going to be happening. Zombies. I'm just going to go ahead and knock it out. So I'm tired of covering it. There's been a lot of questions on and off the channel. And I feel like I just kind of want to sum it up because we got to lock it in. We got Warzone coming in a few days. So like, just to put it on the table right now, this is the best COD I've played in 10 years. Like easily. This is hands down one of my most favorite Call of Duties. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun playing multiplayer by myself. Keep that in mind. Like the reviews and like all the spew, the negativity, like scared a ton of people off of this game. So when I came into this, I told the gang, like I told the boys, I'll be the scapegoat. Like obviously the new COD comes out, I have to get it. We make the content on it. If the homies are like, I don't know, Modern Warfare 2 was so ass, like we're gonna wait. We wanna wait and see, wait till Warzone. And I was like, that's fine. I went into this solo, and look, we already had Mastery Camo. We started grinding Zombies Mastery Camo. We're still playing it every single day, and it's not like a hassle. The entirety of last year of Modern Warfare 2 legitimately was a struggle. Like, I did not want to make videos. I didn't want to make content. The channel started taking huge hits, which I hate as a creator because I always want my content to be, like, genuine and fun, and I want to bring this energy, and I didn't have it to give. This year, I got time. What's that vid, that meme? That kid's like, yo, yesterday I have time, but today I got time. I have time this year, bro. This game is perfect. But with that being said, there's cons. There's always pros and cons to everything in life. If everything had no cons, we wouldn't be anywhere. You gotta have cons to have some perfection. All right, so look, here's the deal. For all the pros for this game so far, the servers have been, I think the servers are, super solid, especially compared to like Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2, and years past. I never lag out. I have yet to lag out or crash in this game since release. Keep that in mind. I'm on PC. I haven't had a single dev error, a single crash, nothing since the release of this game. My ping stays low. Everything's golden. It's unbelievable. Like, I can't stress out enough the server quality, the quality of life in terms of like crash health, server, everything is that. I can't ask for better. Like there's no way it gets better than that. If it got better than that, it wouldn't exist. There's no, I'm just not even gonna touch on that. It's perfect. And then we get into the gunplay. The gunplay this year was perfect because they set the TTK, I want to say it was at 150, which is absolutely gorgeous. It wasn't too fast, it wasn't too slow, it was just right. So the gunplay was perfect. Everything in terms of that felt phenomenal. I really liked the introduction to the double hit markers for the headshots. I want to say we had that in Infinite Warfare, maybe Advanced Warfare, but gas. Super saucy, and also like the hit marker sound effects. So I know you can change that. Sound mechanics were phenomenal. You hear footsteps for miles. Unless they got dead silence, you can't hear it, and I like that, bro. Look, forget about anybody who complained about dead silence being a Warzone. You're a bum. Dead silence needs to be a part of Call of Duty from here on out. It's a part of it, bro. Have game sense. Like have some game sense, my boy. Don't just be staring one direction. All right, just keep moving. Keep it on your toes. Super solid. Sound mechanics, excellent. Perk mechanics this year, phenomenal. The fact that they added like perks that make you climb faster, slide faster, run, jump, and then they said, you know what, we're gonna give all these perks to players by default in the new Warzone, made it better. Because not only we have like perks, the climbing perks, sliding perks, aim while sliding, run faster, whatever, stim boost, all that, go into Warzone, you get your perks on top of that when you grab your loadout. So like, in terms of that, all of these are pros. Now here's the thing, I have a pro and a con, and it's going to be a little bit confusing, but it'll make more sense as I get to it. Movement this year is a dub, it's a pro, but it's also a con. With that being said, here's how I'm going to explain it. We finally have slide canceling back, which is a pro. If you think slide canceling is a negative thing to the Call of Duty space, you should not be playing Call of Duty, like at all. If any of you who are complaining about slide canceling think it's not made for COD, you need to go back and play old CODs. You're gonna go, oh, well, there wasn't slide canceling. No, but there was bunny hopping that was twice as fast as the slide cancel. Oh my god, the movement in old CODs, the strafe speed, everything was so much faster than what we see nowadays. Slide canceling is the least of your problem. Like Call of Duty used to play so much faster. So for them this year to go, you know what? We're standing on business. What did DK Metcalf do? We're standing on business, all right? In this new COD, with this movement, you can't be mad at that. There's no way people are genuinely mad at that. Like, again, if your camera's getting snapped every time you're playing, you're obviously doing something wrong. Because for majority players who have any relativity to skill play this game, I'm not getting my camera snapped every 5 seconds. You're doing something wrong or you're playing the wrong game. And that's okay, bro. Like, that's an okay thing. Like, you don't have to be good at everything. I noticed that this year too. I haven't seen as many accusations this year in COD as I have in previous years because there's more limit for players to do more advanced things. Every time Call of Duty takes away advanced mechanics to players so everyone's just generic, it's accusation city. Every game, oh, you're cheating, you're cheating, you're cheating. We're on the same playing field, you're cheating. When you start adding a little bit more of that advanced mechanic into the game in terms of movement, whatever it may be, you don't get as many accusations. They're like, oh, this guy's just raw, because they can physically see it. So in my opinion, that's a dub. That's another pro for movement. Cons for movement though: flight canceling doesn't reset tac sprint. I get that. That's okay. In my opinion though, it absolutely should. I want to be able to move around the map as efficiently, as fast as possible. And with Modern Warfare 2019 having that full reset, that was a beaut. Now, they had an update 2 weeks ago, I want to say 2 weeks, was probably 3 weeks ago, where instead of it not resetting, it was half of the stand bar. So if you did a slide cancel, it would only affect half of the stand bar, and then they kind of had more complaints. They've been tweaking it. What we know now is that when Warzone releases, there will be a stand bar on the HUD. You will be able to see your stamina, and if enough people are voicing their opinions about it in a positive way, we might just see that full reset come back to the fullest. And if that does come back, the movement will have then been faster than Modern Warfare 2019, which is such a dub, man. I don't understand why people don't want quicker movement mechanics in these games. The faster you can move, the easier it is to avoid enemies, bro. People are worried about movement and dying because people are moving so crazy. If I'm getting torched, bro, I want to be able to get out of dodge, man. Like, what? People look at stuff so crazy, but bots are going to be bots. And that's the beauty of it, because we just get to absolutely rip them. Whatever, they cry, we laugh, all right? One other negative thing this year, which I didn't think was going to be a negative until it was, and this is like probably my last negative to this game in all actuality, maybe one more, is going to be the maps. And I know people are like, bro, you just sold, why would you say it? But these maps are legendary. Like, I love the OG MW2 maps, and I've really been enjoying them. Like, I really have. But maybe it was just for the camo grind. When I was grinding the camos, sometimes I'd load up maps, I'd just be pissed. I'd be like, bro, not this map. Like, I'm not trying to play Derailed to get Interstellar, bro. Like, I was getting so frustrated with the maps. I do like seeing a change of scenery, but with that being said, the maps were also a pro. Like, Favela, Terminal, Rust, Hyra. I mean, come on, boy. So, I want to see more creativity. I think they're definitely heading in the right direction. In terms of Warzone, as of right now, it hasn't been confirmed, but like the buy station UI and the way like the loadout mechanics work, go to a buy station, buy like the all that needs to be scrapped. Warzone 1 hit the nail on top of the head with like how easy it was to use buy stations. You could buy a loadout off rip, 10k quads. Wasn't like $50 billion to buy a loadout. It's 10,000, super simple. Get in there, get out, and get the frying. They need to bring that back. I don't know if COD like realizes this or not, but the viewership that they got from like tournaments, kill races, tournaments, everything like that, when you see the gang out there frying, we're out there ripping, trying to win these tourneys, like viewership on that's way up on the game. And like you could see the numbers on Twitch, and then you started pulling bigger creators like Tim and Nick. Obviously Swag's not going anywhere, but you started seeing these huge names come over to COD, and they started absolutely destroying. And then you saw like the numbers compared to other games on Twitch, and usually these were on tournament days. Okay, well, the tournament scene has definitely slowed down, and the only reason I think it has slowed down is because of how Warzone plays, and they need to change that. And a lot of that has to do with the core mechanics, loadouts, UI at buy stations, can you buy a UAV, can you, stuff like that was outrageous. They did BR right the first time. A lot of people say the pandemic is what made Warzone 1 so special, but that's not the case at all. Like, Warzone 1 was a hit from the start. It was a hit before the pandemic, and it was still a hit slightly after the pandemic before they released Warzone 2 and Caldera. But look, that's my 2 cents. Overall, this is definitely one of the best games. The reviews you see online of people saying, oh, this game sucks, they suck, bro. Keep that in your pocket. That's real. Look, I hope you enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel, enjoy the content, hit the sub button. Crush that like button, gang. I will catch you tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it.